Well, well, well. Welcome back, my darling diamonds in the rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with some more dolls, some more random puzzles, and it'll be a hoot, it'll be a holler. I hit the start streaming button, right? It says I did. It does not look like I am, though. Oh, wait. I am. Alright, let me do a quick sound check then. Music might be a little loud. Okay, music's actually not terrible. I might lower it a hair. A smidgen. Alright, that's lovely. But yes, today we are back with some more, I was gonna say katakana and hiragana. I'm so used to saying that. We kind of weaned off of that ever since the site we used stopped working? We've been filling the void with puzzles. Like the... Do I have it up? I do. Like the Wordle. The Wordle, there we go, there it loads. Oh my, but yes. And I think, without further ado, let's begin with our favorite starting word, jazzy. And that nets us a lot of nothing. Maybe... ploys. Like little schemes and whatnot. Nope, we get an O though. Conch? That just works, like the magic conch from SpongeBob. That episode was very strange. I don't know. It was... I don't remember much about it. But I remember being a bit weirded out. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, speaking of being weirded out, recently I regaled the tale of an old movie that I watched as a child, that I did not want to watch as a child, that traumatized me. Not because it wasn't made for children. Oh no, it was certainly made for children. I am, of course, or not of course, talking about Where the Wild Things Are. There was an adaptation of that in the 2000s. I don't know what year. I just remember being at home with my siblings and my cousin, and us trying to find a movie for us to watch, to go to before bed. And someone suggests Where the Wild Things Are. And I adamantly say no. Unfortunately, I am outvoted, and we are forced to watch this movie. And by we, I mean me. I am forced to watch this movie, and oh my... I don't remember much about it, but I did not like it. I do remember one thing that that made me cry a bit. One of the characters rips the other character's arm off. And I was freaking out. I was freaking out. Oh my. I was freaking out. That was... I don't know what to say. I was freaking out. It was not a good memory. 0 out of 10. Well, honestly, objectively, it was probably a good movie. It just was bad if your target audience was a child who could very easily be scaled like I was. I was quite the coward. I still am quite the coward. I don't know, when's the last time I've seen a horror movie? Actually, the last time I saw a horror movie was probably Silence of the Lambs. I watched that a few years back. It was pretty good, but it was... But Silence of the Lambs, I wouldn't even count that necessarily as horror. It's not horror, it's more suspenseful. It has horror elements, though, but it's more of a suspense movie, I'd say. Right. I enjoyed it. But let's get back to the puzzle. We have an O. I kind of want to do rooks. We already don't have an S, but let's try to see if there's a double O. Wow, that was a terrible guess. Oh my. And we can't do word O or word. Let's see. Dowry would be nice. Fortunately, no W, no... Actually, no R, no Y. Maybe... Found? I'm gonna try found. I know we don't have an N, but I'm gonna try it. Well, this is actually really bad. Oh my. We have an F somewhere. We have an O in the second slot. Only one O. No U. I was thinking maybe toffee. That's not how you spell toffee. I believe it's I-E. But oh my. Motif. Wait. No way it's motif. Is it motif? That is such... Wow, what a guess. I was thinking about where to put the F, and I was like, what if we had it at the end? And that was the first word that came to mind. And I didn't even realize that, oh my, that is such a good guess. Oh my. I'm jazzed with that, truly jazzed. In fact, I think we can move to something a bit more... I was going to try painful. No, let's not do painful. I'm not ready for painful. We're going to do the scrandle. We're going to do the scrandle next. I love the scrandle. I respect the scrandle. The scrandle is fun. I need to resize the scrandle because I don't want to cut off any of the delicious food. So give me a moment. Nope, wrong thing. Live editing is not the most fun thing. I should just have a scrandle screen. I play it enough where I could have it. But right, without further ado, let's do the daily. Right, the bonus round. Pie, mash, and liquor. The mash looks good. The pie, I cannot see the pie or the liquor. Versus cheeseburger. This is a really sad cheeseburger. A single slice of American cheese on a very mediocre looking patty and a very mediocre looking bun. Mediocre might be generous. You know what? I don't think I've ever really done this because the pie, I think it tastes good. Well, actually, it looks like it tastes good, but also I've never chosen because the liquor throws me off. But the mashed potatoes look great. West Ham United, these mashed potatoes look solid. When's the last time I had mashed potatoes? Probably during Thanksgiving went up, but I do remember I went to a Wawa once. More than once. But this one time I went to Wawa, I ordered mashed potatoes from there. Wawa mashed potatoes. Honestly, they were not that bad. They were pretty solid. I enjoyed eating the Wawa mashed potatoes. I also got chicken nuggets from there. Or chicken fingers? I don't even know what they were called. But yeah, it was a surprisingly good dinner. It was surprising. This was probably like 4 years ago now. But it was a surprisingly good dinner, I have to say. And for those of you who aren't American or maybe aren't like West Coast American, I don't know. Wawa's is it's sort of like gas station / convenience store sort of thing. Think of like a Japanese 7-Eleven where they have a bunch of food inside and it's really cool, really well done. It's like that, but worse. I can't say that, but worse. I haven't been inside a Japanese 7-Eleven or like a Lawson's or whatnot. I've never been to Japan, but it's a Wawa. It's like Buc-ee's. It's like Quick Check. There's probably a bunch of different brands there, but it's sort of like that vibe of like a Japanese 7-Eleven, just kind of worse. That's the best way for me to explain it. But I think that's a good explanation. Though I wouldn't get like a pre-made sandwich there. I would get one from Japan. I wouldn't get one from Wawa. I would rather just order hot food from there or get a sandwich made there. But yeah, their chicken fingers were solid. Their mashed potatoes were pretty solid too. I was very surprised. Oh my, we're getting distracted. Let's continue. This ice bun. Free for Sheffield Wednesday fans. Oh my, that actually looks really cool. They call it a bun. It looks like a donut to me. I'm going to call it a donut. It's probably technically not a donut. It's a donut to me. Versus this cheeseburger, where the slice of cheese is probably the best looking thing about this sandwich and does not look that good. The burger is burnt and dry, and I don't like it. Patty is very pale looking. Not in a good way. So I'm going to go with the free bun. Oh yeah, I called it a bun and not a donut. I'm surprised. And we are right. Wow. Let's continue. Oh my. The Battle of the Bigs. Look at these. Both of these, they're loaded. Let's read this. A double smash burger. It looks like 2 patties. A bit well done, but they do look delicious because they're smash patties. The way smash patties work, are like I think the ground beef is like smushed into the grill. And I believe it's good. I've heard good reviews from it. I haven't had one personally, but I've heard good reviews about it. I've also heard like it's a way for places to skip meat, but a good smash burger is a good smash burger. Looks like that. Looks like, cheese. And is that mustard? I don't know. There's a lot of it. I'm not sure if it's mustard, if it's that much. Maybe it's a hottie mayo? Hot mayonnaise? I don't know. But this, and I have to give credit where credit's due, a bun. This bun, I've been criticizing the buns a lot on this. This bun is amazing looking. I'm a sucker for sesame seeds on a bun. I think they're absolutely... They don't make it taste better. I know they're kind of just a flavorless topping. But for me, I don't know why. Whenever I have a bun with sesame seeds, it just tastes better. I know it's not supposed to. It's probably just some, what is it called? Placebo effect in my head. But man, it's worth it. This double smash burger looks amazing. For about €7, 6.5. Versus hot crab mac and cheese sausage. Sausage Tabasco. Mac and cheese, crab meat, Old Bay. Oh my, almost 12. But that looks like a good, well actually, that sounds like a good hot dog. I don't see the hot dog, I can barely see a little bit here, and it's a little dark, but that's probably just the lighting. The Washington Nationals. I know loaded hot dogs normally do so well here, and it probably tastes good. Granted, personal gripe, I'm not really a big fan of crab. I don't know why, I'm not a fan of seafood in general. I'm more of a chicken guy, I have to say. Well, chicken is probably... poultry, to me, is my favorite kind of meat, but I'm not a crab guy. Or not a seafood guy in general, but not a crab guy. Though that's not the reason why I'm picking the burger. Oh, by the way, I am going to pick the burger. It's just that, really the bun is selling it to me. This is a really great picture of the burger, I have to say. It's a great picture. The bun, a little bit too... Personally, this is a little bit too much sauce. I would not order with this much sauce. Probably tastes good. But the bun is amazing. The cheese is melted in a good way. And I have to give credit to... It's a little bit well done. It looks like a burger, but it looks... To use a pun, it looks well done. It looks cooked a little bit over, but it also looks like it tastes incredible. I'm going with the burger. It's also half price, but I don't care about the price. I just want the food. At 87%. That's high. 88 nearly. Alright. Unfortunately, we go from that battle of the bigs to the battle of the bums, I should say. What the... I'm sorry. Chili hot dog versus slice of pizza. Slice of pizza is half eaten. Chili hot dog, I barely see the chili. There's a bunch of onions. There's a beer. And the thing that's very shocking, what is this hand? What is it? I wish we had a better picture of it. It's this giant, I'm assuming it's like a foam thing that's perfect for holding beer? I don't know. What is this hand? Or is this like a weird seat thing? And then your hand's just not there. I don't know. This looks weird though. But we're not judging the seating arrangements or the attire of the guests who submitted their lovely pictures. We're judging the food. Now, let's judge the food. Loaded hot dogs again do €16 though. Versus a half-eaten slice of pizza. Oh my. Loaded hot dogs do well, but I do have to say, the bun isn't doing a lot of favors. I can barely see the hot dog or the chili. For really, it just looks like kind of a reddish, brownish... I don't want to say slop, but I'm going to say slop. The onions look great though. I'm a big fan of diced onions like that. Diced raw onions, I think they taste good. I don't like cooked onions for some reason, but diced onions, I think they provide a nice texture, nice flavor even. Well, mainly the texture. Love them on tacos specifically. Mustard isn't doing it. Pizza, I've had my gripe with stadium pizza. I really have, but I do think this is objectively better than this, and not just because of the price. You know, €4. Granted, that's a lot for a slice of pizza. That's like way too much versus 16 for a hot dog. Oh my, and a beer, but still, I'm gonna go with the pizza. I don't know. Really? That, of all pizzas, that gets a 27%. That's crazy. That is crazy. I swallowed my pride and everything. And you still strike me down. I swallowed my pride. Speaking of... Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Speaking of things I want to consume, instead of using the word swallow, Slider box deal versus cheesecake and ice cream. Wow. Slider box deal, 6 beef sliders, moz sticks, onion rings, and fries. Oh, that's amazing, especially at a stadium. I'm a big fan of fried food, grilled foods, whatever. Oh my. I'm going to be honest, the sliders... I should say I'm going to be honest, because I'm going to be honest. I don't need to say it. The sliders, they don't... The buns, the patties themselves don't look really right. The buns, I love the toastiness of them. I love it when there's a nice hue gradient. It shows like it's really well done. Fries, oh my. I love these style of fries. Fries come in all weird shapes and sizes, but this thicker cut with a little crinkle in it, it's not crinkle cut. But I do like them. Onion rings look good. Granted, I'm not a fan of not too big of a fan of onion rings. I don't hate them. I don't like them. Just because they're more soft on the onion. They're less snappy. But they're still good. And of course, mozzarella sticks and the marinara sauce. Oh my. Marinara sauce is great. Versus cheesecake and ice cream. This cheesecake just looks amazing. I have to say. The box doesn't. But the cheesecake itself, and I'm not even a cheesecake fan. But I'd eat this. Granted, at a stadium, we have to go fried food. Oh my. Treat yourself like the glutton that you are. I would devour this box. Or try at least. 77.75%. Wow. Okay, cheesy chips. This cheese isn't melted, but we're not going to talk about this. First of all, cup of pigs in a blanket. This looks like a bit of a misnomer. The sausages don't actually look like hot dogs. They look like, sausages. And the blanket normally refers to like a pastry crust, like a croissant crust that goes around it, almost like a bun. There's no croissant crust. There's only bacon. It looks like. Only bacon surrounding it, which is really messy. I wish there was a fork, but even though I'm not a big, pork fan, I'm not really a fan of eating pork. That does look... It looks gross, but also amazingly tasty. Gross because it feels like it looks very oily. Bacon itself is very oily. Hot dogs aren't that oily, but mainly the bacon. Oh my, I would eat that. Versus cheesy chips. I'm not a fan of cheesy chips in general, but also the cheese is not melted. That's just cheese and chips, not cheesy chips. I'm going to go with the pigs in a blanket because it's unique, it's fun, and it looks gross in a way that's befitting of a stadium. I would devour this. 43%, not bad. Alright. Herring and onion fish brötchen. Fish brötchen. Versus hot dog. Oh my. Well, first, we'll talk about this. I mentioned I'm not the biggest fish person. But a fish sandwich. Oh my. It doesn't look cooked. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, though. It might be. It might be like a sushi thing where it can be eaten uncooked. Or it might be cooked and I'm just really bad at telling when fish is cooked. I do have that problem. Sometimes I can't tell when certain things are ready. Like, I consider myself to be a decent cook. But one of my weaknesses, my Achilles heel, is frying foods. I cannot, for the love of me, fry foods well. It always ends up poorly. I always undercook them or overcook them, never in between. And I try everything, but it doesn't work. Maybe I'll try again and next time it'll work, but I've had so many failures, and for me, it's really hard to fry food. To make it decent, it takes a lot of stress. Oh my. So I just let the fast food places do that and stick to the simple stuff. But yeah, the herring and onion fish brötchen. Right, brötchen. Ooh. Yeah, because the O with an umlaut makes an ooh sound, if I recall. It's been a while since I've studied German. Versus this hot dog with relish. That's... The first thing I noticed is this is a pickle. I thought it was a second hot dog at first, but no, it's a pickle. That's a big pickle. It also looks like it comes with chips. The hot dog looks actually pretty good. The hot dog itself, I'm not a big relish guy, not a big pickle guy. The bun looks mediocre, but the hot dog itself looks good. And I do like potato chips. And for that, I'm choosing it. There we go. 33% versus 17. Oh my. Oh my, what's this on the left? Chicken and chips. Okay. You could say chicken and chips, but this is done much better than chicken chips normally. Oh my. chicken, fries, and a lot of garnish. Garnish is the right word? I don't even know. 7.99 euros versus sweet chili. Oh my. Oh my. It's a battle for my stomach, and the competitors are... I'm probably going to choose the one on the left, because it's chicken and fries. I think that's a stadium classic, and it looks really well presented. The one on the right looks less well presented, but... Sweet chili fried chicken sounds amazing. It sounds like it would be straight up better than the chicken fingers on the other side, but... it's such a tough choice. My heart, my stomach... They're both fighting over it, and I have to go with chicken and chips. Though this would be amazing. Oh my, I'm gonna go with the chicken and chips. Really? I'm surprised. 85% for the sweet chili. You know, I'm not mad at that. It looked amazing. I wanted it. I wanted them both. But at a stadium, I'd go with the chicken and chips. Right. Medium rare steak roll. Huh. Versus steak pie, mashed peas, and gravy. Huh. You know what? I'm going to say something. This is probably the best I've seen mashed peas be presented. Normally, when they're on there, they're just kind of thrown on top of the pie. And the color of them kind of throws it off to make it look worse. But this actually looks like pretty well presented. Your mashed potatoes on one side, then your steak pie as a divider, and then your mushed peas on the other side. And I like that division. It looks cleaner. It looks nice. I might actually choose that. Also, the medium rare steak roll, I don't think this is the best picture for it. I don't know exactly what would be a good picture, but it's just an awkward angle for the steak. I'm going to go with the steak pie. Really? People do not like British food, specifically the steak pie. I'm surprised. Also, we have 3... Oh my goodness gracious. I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. But we have 3 wrong already. That's, surprising. We're normally not that bad. But anyways, this food looks amazing, both of them. Well, let's start with the one on the left. Beef brisket roll with chips. That looks amazing. I also love the thicker fries too. This looks amazing. The fries look amazing. The bread looks amazing. And like what the beef brisket and whatever else is in there, it really goes well with the bread of the sandwich. That looks amazing. I'm hungry for that. Versus the cheeseburger. Honestly, I can't really see the cheeseburger that well, but the bun. I love a good pretzel bun. This is clearly a pretzel bun. I love pretzel buns. Oh my. Pretzel bread in general is just delicious. When you can... I've made pretzels before. They're actually not that hard to make. You just make your bread like normal, and I think the only extra step you do is that you boil it in baking powder water. Like water and baking powder. You put that to like a boil. You put them in for a bit before baking in the oven. But oh my. I do love my pretzel bread, but unfortunately that's not enough to sway me. This... I'm going to say it. This is the most appetizing thing I've seen today. This sandwich looks amazing. 11 euros, but oh my. Worth it. Absolutely. This looks amazing. 60%, it deserves higher. And that's a good score, but it deserves higher. Oh my. Oh my. Fried chicken in a cone. Thank you, the US of A. That is brilliant. I like fried chicken. I think chicken and waffles is great. And I think that combines it. Is that also like whipped cream or is that ice cream? I don't even know. But it looks delicious. I don't think this is going to win. I'm going to choose it regardless, but I don't think this is going to win. I want this. I want this. Granted, 10 euros is way too much, but oh my, I want this. On the right, shrimp sandwich with fries. I have to say the fries look amazing. The fries do look amazing. I really admire that, the fries. Those might be the best fries we've seen today, but again, I'm not a seafood person. I don't even see the sandwich. It just looks like shrimp. Granted, if this was the fries straight up versus the chicken and cone, would I choose the fries? That's a good question. Decisions are difficult, but I'm going to be honest, I really love the creativity. Whatever this stuff is it like, I'm assuming like it's a whipped cream or something. Fried chicken. And a waffle cone. The fact that it's a waffle cone too is important because chicken and waffles is such a good dish. So if you have a waffle cone with chicken, you're getting that essence. That is culinary genius, I have to say. I love it. The fried chicken and cone. I don't care if I lose. This is so brilliant. I love it. Almost 40%, but yeah, this is the worst we've done in a while. Granted, the average Scrander, I don't know what you would call him, only did 7.8. So it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. Oh my. Sorry, I just had to take a sip of water. But that was some fun, this Scrandle. That was some fun. I think we'll try the connections next. If it'll load. It says oops, that's not good. We don't want to say oops. Is it blue now? Is it not here? It is here. Okay, why did it take us here? I don't know. Give me a minute. Technical difficulties. Oh my. Oh my. You know what? I have to say it. Playing the Scrandle, it sucks for one reason. It makes you hungry. It makes you hungry. You're going to see good food. You're going to see great food. And you're going to be very sad that you can't eat it because it's pixels on the screen and not food on a plate. And that makes me sad. I want that what was it? The brisket sandwich, beef brisket sandwich on fries, chips, whatever you want to call it. Oh my. You can call them chips if you give me that sandwich. I'm not even hungry right now, but that sandwich looked amazing. I really am a sucker for a good sandwich. Right, let's get started with the, oh my, let me resize this actually. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. Nice and centered. Right. Let's get started with the connections, where we have to get these 16 words / phrases into 4 groups of 4 with one connecting that for each group. It's really hard to explain if you're new, but let's do it together. What's the connecting thread for 4 of these words? We'll do them 4 at a time. Cigarettes, peace sign, piano, taxi cab, chevron, unicycle, pigeon, I'm thinking like pigeonhole, pool noodle, sewing machine, angle bracket, pretzel rod, bodega, subway station, foam roller, swan boat, goose formation. Subway station. I sort of think of starting with fast food places. Goose, bodega, pool noodle, pigeon. You don't know, definitely not. There's keys on a piano. Anything else have keys? Goose formation, pretzel rod, no. You can hail a taxi cab, or you can side a taxi cab. No, I don't see anything. A unicycle has wheels. Anything else have wheels? A taxi cab? A swan boat. A swan boat is a mode of transportation. Chevron that's not the car brand. That's an energy brand? I'm not too sure. Angle bracket, pretzel rod. Pretzel, maybe like bread or snacks? Or maybe something to do with rod also. I don't know, the connections can be a bit difficult. Maybe we should circle back to them. I don't know, I don't want to spend too much time on this if I can only just stammer around saying angle bracket, bend, something like that. I don't know. A foam roller is round and rolls. A unicycle is round and rolls. A pretzel rod, cylinders maybe? Any other cylinders? Sewing machine, subway station, cigarette is a cylinder. Pool noodle. These are all cylinders. That would be very crazy if that's it. Circular prisms. Long cylindrical things. Oh my, that's fun. That's fun. That's a cool yellow. I like that. Taxi cab and subway station makes me feel like transportation. You can transport. You can go from places to place with the taxi cabs. Should we do unicycle and swan boat? I feel like that's going to be the red herring, but we're going to go for it. Transportation. Dang it, it's not that. Wait. No, I have something. V's. Goose formation. They form in a V. Peace sign. That's 2 fingers up. It's V, or 5 in Roman numerals. But it's the V. Chevron, I think, probably is abbreviated by V. Any other V's? Unicycle, pigeon. Bodega, angle bracket. Maybe a V there? That's a stretch. But we'll take it. V-shaped things. Okay, ankle bracket's not V-shaped. It's more of an L shape. I have to say, I've used a few ankle brackets in my time. They're definitely not V-shaped. Right. But now we have the 2 middle ones. We have yellow the easiest and purple the hardest. But this has been fun. But let's see. Swan boat, pigeon, those are birds. Piano has keys. And pedals. Has pedals. Has pedals. Sewing machine. Unicycle has pedals. These all have pedals. Wow. Pigeon, bodega, New York. New York City. Oh my gosh. New York City. Things associated with New York City. Iconic New York City. Wow. That was some of the most fun I've had with the connections in a long while. I'm jazzed. Normally we don't even get the last one, but... oh my. Let's go through them again. Long cylindrical things. What a weird one to start off on. Pretzel rod, pool noodle, foam roller, cigarette. Then V-shaped things. I'm still a tad cross with angle brackets. I think maybe, I don't know what starts with a V. Or is V-shaped. Roman numerals? Maybe? I don't know. That might be a stretch as well. Things with pedals, I'm surprised we got. Sewing machines have the pedals to run the machine, I believe. Piano have the pedals for, I think, changing how the keys play out. Swan boat has pedals to pedal it. And the unicycle, of course, has pedals because it's to move. And then New York, bodegas, pigeons, subways, and taxi cabs. I'm very happy with that. Oh my. Right. What should we do next? The Pokedoku? I think so. I love the Pokedoku. It's fun. I feel like a Pokemon knower. And we're going to load it. We're going to have a sip of water. A reminder to stay hydrated. Lovely. And right. For the Pokedoku, we have to find 9 unique Pokemon that fit the column and row. I don't know why I said column when I did the row and row when I did the column, but whatever. For instance, we need to find a Pokemon with no evolution line that's a dual type. And the first thing that comes to mind was Lucario, but that's wrong because it has an evolution line. So, dual type, no evolution line, Heracross, the bug fighting type. Which has no Megas don't count as an evolution line. So we can put this in all honky-dory. Bug fighting type. Oh my. I feel like a Pokemon knower. 1.9%? Oh wow. I've also recently been watching a lot of old Pixelmon videos. I think it was Sunday Pixelmon videos. And they're fun. I also think I want to go back and watch some of... I'm feeling nostalgic recently. Watching the old Minecraft YouTubers that I used to watch. I know there was some drama with LARP tubers, where LARP tubers are YouTubers that mimic old YouTubers, specifically Minecraft YouTubers I've been seeing, and do content based on what they used to do, like old school content, like nostalgia, and they're LARPing them. They're being them almost. There's some drama with Techno LARP, the person who was LARPing Technoblade, who was a famous Minecraft YouTuber streamer who tragically passed away from cancer back in 2022, I believe. But he was a great pillar of the community. And there was some controversy regarding the LARP channel, which eventually did get deleted. I'm not too well versed in that, so I'm not gonna dip my toes in it. But I do kind of want to watch some old videos, specifically Dan TDM. I haven't seen his videos in a while, but I want to see his old Pixelmon series with oh man, who was it? I think it was with Banksia and I forget who the third person was on their server. But that was something, that series I really loved. I really loved that series. Oh my. It was really fun. Right, let's continue. No evolution line and rock. Nose, I was going to do Probo Pass, but it involves from Nose Pass. A Reggie Rock. I feel like that's cheating using Legendary, but we're going to do it anyway. Reggie Rock. I feel like Reggie Rock is the most iconic of the Reggies. Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel. I'm not sure if this is a controversial opinion, but I wish they kept it just Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, and Reggie Steel. And, like, Reggie Gigas as well, I don't like that much. I just like the core three. I think they're really cool, iconic, and neat. But Reggie Gigas is, a bit much. And then you have, Reggie Drago, Reggie Electric, and I feel like that's just too much at that point. I feel like that you're getting lost in the sauce. Let the Reggie Rocks be, what were they, Sinnoh exclusives? Not the exclusives, let them pertain to Sinnoh. Let them be a part of that lore. And now we'll move on. No evolution line and water. I was going to do melodic, but no, that has an evolution line. Manatee, I think, has an evolution line. Wailord has Wailmer, which is crazy. Jellicent has whatever that is before it. Corsola, actually. Corsola. I was thinking of Cursula, but I'm not even sure if Cursula is, Oh, is Cursula just Galar? But Corsola doesn't have an evolution line, I'm pretty sure. It shouldn't. Okay, there, good, it shouldn't. Right, we'll continue. Dual type and ground. We'll go Graveler, actually. The Geodude line, very much surprisingly so, is rock ground type. Which I don't understand why. You couldn't just make it rock type. It is just a rock. But they're all ground types, which is surprising. Rock and ground. You know, I could just do Geodude and be cheap with it, but I'm going to go Onyx. Is it IX or YX? It's IX. Okay, good. We spelled it We spelled it correctly. But Onyx is rock ground. A lot of Gen 1 are rock ground. In fact, I don't even think I can think of a mono-type rock Pokemon from Gen 1. There definitely is one. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. There we go. And now we want water and ground. Is that Sandcastle Pokemon? Well, I'm not going to do that. Palpitoad or Seismitoad. Seismitoad. I think Palpitoad is water ground, but Seismitoad. Shadow Unova, great region. Love it. Did not use Seismitoad much, though. But I remember Ash and his Palpitoad. And I believe Palpitoad's water ground. 6.9%. That's quite the funny number. Right, let's continue. Bug, dual type Scizor. Probably my favorite bug type, Scizor. I love Scizor so much. Its design is so cool. I know Scyther, in some stances, is better. I think Scyther is actually commonly perceived as better. Considering they have the same base stat total, I think Scyther just has a better type matchup. But Scizor is so cool. Right, Bug and Rock, Dwebble. Shadow Unova again. We get this adorable Bug Rock type, which was my introduction to the ability Sturdy. I probably experienced it before, but this is my first time having a Sturdy user on my team and using them. And being aware of abilities. I was not aware of abilities back then when I was younger. I don't even know. I think maybe I read them and I was like, oh, Torrent, that makes water type moves better in a pinch. It's like, oh, maybe if I believe hard enough, it'll power up my Empoleon when I played Sinnoh. But I didn't really think much about abilities. Also, why is this loading taking so long? Dwebble is absolutely a bug rock type. This is, I might refresh the page. Give me a moment, I'll just slide off. But wow, that is not, did they crash? Guess failed, okay, we're reloading the puzzle. We can hop back over. I feel comfortable doing so. There we go. Dwebble, we'll do you again. Dwebble, please load this time. Please? Please? Oh, there we go. 21%, whatever. And now we have water and bug. I was gonna say Ferromosa, but I don't believe that's water type. I know there's, I forget what it is based on, but this, little spider-like thing that, it's based off a real-life spider that can walk on water because of, I guess, the surface tension of water. I forget what that Pokemon's called, though, so we'll do something different. A water bug, Aqua, I forget, there's this one, I believe it's, a Alolan. Araquanid. This was the one, Surskit, that's the one I was thinking of. I believe, Skid? Or Surskit. Oh my, why is... I can't click it. Give me a minute. I have that weird thing on my thing. But Surskit. I have a plugin that tells me the definition of words. And it's really annoying. I should probably remove it. But, oh my, Surskit. There we go. And we did it. A perfect Pokedoku. Isn't it lovely? Oh my, we also saw Palpitoad for a bit in the image. Most common. Tropius Regirock really is the most common rock monotype. How many rock monotypes are there? Probably a lot. Oh no, Snow Evolution Line, not rock, not monotypes. Aerodactyl, Stornoger. Oh, there's quite a few. Carbink doesn't evolve, really. Relicanth doesn't evolve. And a bunch of Minors. Miniors. Lapras, Groudon, Onyx, Quagsire, Butterfree, Crustle, Surskit. Surskit was the most common, huh? Wimpod. What is a Wimpod? Gallespod. Oh, wow. Jupiter. Araquanid, Surskit. Huh. Anorith, Scorpion, Swinub, Larvitar. Wow. Minor Orange, Tatsugiri, Curly, and Enormous Incarnates. That is... Huh. Well, that's how cookie crumbles, I suppose. Let's move on to the Minute Cryptic. It's my favorite of the daily puzzles. I look forward to it pretty often. So let's hop on over. I'll do my shame old spiel, and then let's get started. The Minute Cryptic is a cryptic crossword clue, which is similar to a standard crossword clue, except a bit of a difference. Instead of the whole phrase being a definition, only part of it is a definition, typically at the beginning or end. The rest of the clue is a recipe to get the right word. Some words will be indicators and some words will be fodder. Fodder words are where you get your letters from. Maybe it's the first letter, maybe it's the last, who knows? Indicators tell you what to do with the fodder. Maybe it says take the first letter, take the second letter, make it into a different word, and anagram it, who knows? That's for us, the solver, to decide. So without further ado, let us begin. Halfway across Europe, backpacking 500 miles from Nice. Huh. Halfway across Europe, backpacking 500 miles from Nice. 500 miles from Nice. And there's a question mark, so it could be relating to that? I don't know. Okay, so I think the definition is probably going to be like something that could mean 500 miles from Nice. So maybe 500 miles is far, so I'm thinking it's going to be like mean or something. 500 miles from Nice means, by that I mean, with a question mark, it's something that can be considered 500 miles from Nice. Something that can be considered very far from Nice. Or maybe, I don't know, but mean would be my guess. So it says halfway across Europe. So maybe the middle of Europe? So maybe RO? Or halfway across Europe? Maybe OPE? Maybe EUR? Backpacking 500 miles. Or backpacking 500. At the end of 500. DEUR, no. miles from nice could be dope. And how I'm getting this halfway across Europe, so maybe the latter half of Europe, backpacking behind 500 miles, or 500, which ends in a D. Could it be dope? Is that how I read it? It's not dope. Okay, good, because I was not sold on that. Halfway across Europe. Europe backpacking. Piba, Ebac. Backpacking 500 miles. 500 miles from Nice. Or maybe it's something that could be nice and the rest of the clues, I don't know. 500 miles. Is there a unit for that? I don't think so. Backpacking 500. Let's take a hint and see the definition. I think it's either 500 miles. I think it's miles from Nice. So it's something that's going to be pretty far from Nice. So like mean, rude, curt, something along those lines. But let's read it. Our definition here is miles from Nice, and it's more easily understood as miles from Nice. Our answer will be a word that describes this colloquial expression. So something that's far from being nice. So like mean, rude, curt. So that's sort of what we thought. Let's see, let's try to read this again. Halfway across Europe. Maybe RO, backpacking 500. We can't do numbers. 500. Or 500? 500. I'm gonna use the hints on. I'm gonna use probably hints on everything, but we'll do fodder. I believe it's Europe and 500. Yep. This clue fodder is Europe and 500. We'll need to find a short substitute for one of these and use it with the letters of the other or some of them to construct our answer. I get it. Roman numerals. Roman numerals are letters. And so halfway across Europe, that gets 3 letters. So we need 500 to be substituted for 1 letter. And backpacking means the first fodder, whatever we get from this, it goes after the 500. So so we're going to need the Roman numeral for 500. And if I recall, I believe that is C. Or C. Is it C actually? No, it's not C. What is it C? No, C is 100. Halfway across, it's something EUR or Euro. I think it's C. Crop, frop, drop. Miles from Nice. Cope, dope, lope, mope. Oh, M. Mope. Is that it? I forget the Roman numeral. It's not cope, is it? What's the Roman numeral? Is it lope? I'm gonna use Google. I don't remember my Roman numerals. I feel like a failure. I apologize. I took Latin class once, and I apologize to my teacher. Roman numeral for 500. It is D. It's D? C stands for 100, D stands for 500, M stands for 1000. Wow. Wow. Okay, so good news. We start with D. Halfway across Europe. Halfway across, so we're gonna take 3 letters from Europe, and it's not dope. Am I gonna guess drop? Duro? Is it rude? It's rude, isn't it? I was misusing backpacking. Halfway across Europe, backpacking, meaning putting around and then 500, we'll slot that in somewhere. Rude? There we go. Backpacking was a bit confusing. But we did get it. We did get it. Oh my. Isn't that lovely? Right. I think we can do the Pokédoll next. The Pokédoll, and I think we'll call it there. So let's begin with the classic, and we'll head on over. Right. Guess today's Pokemon? Should we go with Pikachu? Pikachu's always a good guess. Actually, no, let's go with Bulbasaur, the first Pokemon. Bulbasaur, the first. Okay. So close. You know, there was one time I believe we got it on the first guess. I know we definitely got one on the second guess, but I think there's one we got on the first. But we have Grass, Poison, Grassland, not Green, First Stage, Smaller and Lighter, which makes me think Oddish. Oddish, I believe you're the answer. There we go, it looks like. Yep, 2 guesses. Oh my. Oddish. Wow, that's pretty fun. Let's see if we can do our best run. I think we entered everything in 5 guesses. This might not be 5 guesses. Like we swept through all 4 puzzles with 5 guesses. That's our best. Can we tie that? Probably not, because this is very difficult. Which Pokemon is featured on this card? Snorlax was my first guess, but I really can't say. Probably not No. Actually, I do think it's Snorlax. I think this is the face. And there's some of the body, but it's only part of it. It's Snorlax. Not Snorlax. Ammonite. It's Ammonite. I thought this was Snorlax's face, and it still looks like Snorlax's face, but I see 2 eyes here now. It's definitely Ammonite. Or Ammonite or Amistar. I think Ammonite. Yeah, it's less spiky. There we go. That was pretty good. Oh my, this card is so cute. I love the art style. It's like color brush. Is that what it's called? Paintbrush? I don't know. But it's very cute. That's a cute card. I'm so sad that it's a little sad. It's crying. Oh my. But now we'll go to the description. We're doing pretty good today. Let's see. It's easy to catch, and it grows quickly, making it one of the top recommendations for novice Pokemon trainers. Easy to catch, and it grows quickly. Grows quickly makes you think like a plant, so maybe like a Paris or Oddish again, but easy to catch makes you think Rattata. I'm gonna guess Rattata, actually. It could also be a Pidgey. Pidgey. Let's try, yeah, I feel like it's starter. It's not. Alright, Oddish. No. Paris? No. And it grows, maybe Caterpie? There we go, that makes sense. The bug types do have a, typically bug types level up quicker. I forget what the evolution levels are called, but there's certain fields of evolution that Pokemon have, certain stats with how much experience they need to level up. And bug types typically require a bit less. So Caterpie, it is one of the easier Pokemon to catch. It makes sense. Alright, last one. This, my first thought was Hariyama, but it's definitely not Hariyama. I don't think it's in this gen. Second thought was Paris, but it doesn't seem like a Paris, though it does have this little stubby crab leg. Huh. Could be Parasect, actually. Actually, yeah, let's try Parasect. No, we're zooming out now. It's actually a bit more rocky than I recall. We're gonna have to zoom out a bit more, actually. Because this isn't doing... It looks buggish, almost. Not Metapod, not Kakuna. Oh, is it Quillfish? Is that in this? No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. I wonder what the little spiky bits are. You can see on the bottom left. Looks a bit roundish, like a spiel, but spiel isn't in this game. So what could it be? Not execute, not ride on. It's probably bug type. I had to guess. Ladybug? No. Well, this could be like a bug wing. Is Ladybug even in this? No. Heracross isn't in this. Could be Heracross with its rings out, not in this gen. I'm at a loss. Maybe not Ammonite, but what's the other one? Not Croydilly. I'm trying to think of other fossils. It could be a fossil. I'd like to just put a guess in. We'll just try Paris. It's not. Looks bulky though, which I'm surprised at. It looks like bulky, but also a bug type, which I don't get. Yeah, it looks like armored almost. Dunsparce is not in this gen. We'll just put Dugtrio in just to zoom out. What is this? It's big. Butterfree? It's definitely not Butterfree, but we got this and now we're at here and I still can't get it. Wish I could just skip. We'll try Ammonite, Amistar. I think Ammonite. What is this? It looks like maybe it has 2 little feet and a giant head. Pikachu upside down? That would be very dumb. Oh my, I need to zoom out more. Granbull? We're just going to do Growlithe. What? It's not... What? What? I'm very confused. It looks like it has a giant head, 2 arms, 2 tiny legs. What? I apologize. I'm very surprised. This... Gloom? Vileplume? What could this be? What are these tendrils sticking out? Tentacruel? Tentacruel? Taurus? It's not Taurus. Tangela? No way. That is... I just guessed. I was just putting things in to guess them. We did not deserve that. Even now, knowing that this is Tangela, I don't see it in the silhouette. I think Tangela really, you need the vines. But wow, what a difficult silhouette. It was fun. But that is mean. That's a mean silhouette, I have to say. Because Tangela, look at here. Look here. Tangela looks cute with its 2 eyes and its vines. But up here, it looks like a monstrosity. I have to be completely honest. It does not look the cutest. Oh my. I'm sorry, Tangela. I just have to say the truth. You're a cool Pokemon, Tangela. I wish I used you more. You know what? There is one more thing I want to do before I end stream. I'm going to play a round of 82-0. 82-0 is the browser basketball game where you have to draft a team of legends from NBA history that you think can go 82-0 by spinning a wheel that chooses the era and team. So let us begin. Let's see what score we can get. San Antonio Spurs 2000s. Tim Duncan's not bad. I mean, Dead Ball era and 21-12 threes, it's not terrible. We can survive with that. Dead Ball era stats aren't that great. Dead Ball era being like the early 2000s where scoring was down really low due to defensive rules and a lack of offensive. No! Elvin Hayes. I love Elvin Hayes. Gosh darn it. So the reason why I'm saying gosh darn it is because I would have loved to have Alvin Hayes in my power forward. I can't do that right now because I have Tim Duncan there, but I could put Alvin Hayes in my center. But then I could also get Moses Malone, who has 2 more points and another board, but less blocks. However, I could also try to save for a better center, like maybe a Wilt Chamberlain. In which case, I might have to respin. Because Washington does not have a lot of good players in the 80s outside of like Moses and Elvin. Who's better? Does one block really make a difference? I'll just go Moses Malone. I'll be miffed if I get Wilt though. Sacramento 70s. Oh, Oscar Robertson, one of the best point guards you can get in this game. 25, 6, and 8 with steals and blocks that are added on because he didn't play in that era. It weights them differently. That's good. Golden State Warriors 70s, Wick Barry, 24, 6, and 6 with 2 steals. Not bad. We have the unction. A lot of old... Tim Duncan's our youngest player. Can we get Mike? San Antonio Spurs 20s? Okay. Can't get Wembanyama. DeMar DeRozan. Honestly, here's the thing. We could respin era, and we can get Kawhi Leonard or George Gervin. But DeMar DeRozan's stats are pretty good. 22, which isn't a lot. 4, which isn't a lot, but 7 assists. We could do that, or we could respin era to get Gervin or Kawhi. Granted, I don't think either of them would be much better. Or we could respin the team, because 20s is pretty loaded. I'm going to try that. Respin the team. Let's see if we can get someone. Sacramento Kings. We can get worse DeMar DeRozan. Well, that did not go well in our favor at all. And it's not worth it to spin the era. We'll try one more time. Let's try it again. Denver 90s. Okay. Ooh. Orlando Woodbridge. It's probably going to have to be you. Yeah. Not the best stats for what we want to do. It's all about counting stats, not about play, which sucks. Oh, if we respin here, we can get Kareem or Giannis. Or go to the 60s and try to get Wilt. 20s, Giannis, we'll take him. There we go. We'll put him at power forward for now. Atlanta 90s. Dominique. Orlando only plays small forward. Which respin the team. But that wouldn't work. Kevin Willis. 11. Oh man, that's not the best. Rebounding. Not a lot of points. Steve Smith. Oh my, Dominique would have been great. Moses Malone? I didn't even know he played in the 90s. I kind of wanted to try again. Well, you know, we can respin team. Let's hope for Michael Jordan. Sacramento Kings in the 90s. Mitch Richmond. Not bad. Chris Webber. Giannis, you're playing point guard now. Chris Webber. 20 points, 13 boards, 4 assists. With a steal and 2 blocks. That's good. Straight up good. Oh my. We have a lot of size on our team. Charlotte 2000s Kemba. We can't do. Granted, he's not even the best. Al Jefferson. We're not winning 82 games. We choose Al Jefferson. So Steven Jackson. We don't have any respins. Welcome to shooting guard. Not terrible. We could definitely... Again, it's all about the counting stats. Let's hope for Wilt. Denver 20s. You know what? There's a big man there. Nikola Jokic. 27, 12, and 9. That's pretty good. 75. We'll do one last one, and then we'll call it a stream. I hate to say it one more time, but we're just going to do one more time. Oh, my. Utah, Donovan Mitchell. Do you want to try Laurie? No, Donovan Mitchell. More points, less rebounds, more assists. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. We'll take him. And now let's spin again. Detroit 20s, Cade Cunningham. The 20s is a pretty good era for players. I have to say. Pretty good era. Golden State 10s. Alright, here's the thing. We could either respin era and try to get Wilt, or we can just go Kevin Durant. Those are our two options. And Wilt Chamberlain, 60s Golden State Warriors Wilt averaged 42 points. If we get Wilt, we can go 82-0. If we get Kevin Durant, we could try. I think we risk it. Though Kevin Durant, 26, 7, 5, that's good. But we risk it. Worst case scenario, we can get Chris Mullin. But we risk it. Ooh, that's not good. We're going to respin the team. Milwaukee 20s, Giannis. Okay. We're back in this. Again, all of our players are from the 2020s right now. Let's keep going. Lakers 20s. Giannis, becoming power forward. Luka, welcome to my team. Oh my. LeBron has a great stat line too. 26, 7, and 7 with a steal. But Luka, 31, 8, and 8 with 2 steals. And it's all about counting stats. And all our players are further than 2020s, but this team could go 82-0 without Wilt. But I'd love if we could get Wilt. Houston 60s, Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes, I was raving about you. Oh my. 28 points, 17 rebounds, only 1 assist, but weighted steals and blocks. This is by far the best team we've put together on this stream. This actually might have a chance to go 82-0. Believe me, without Wilt, without Kareem. Granted, Elvin Hayes did 17 boards. That's a lot. 28 points. Let's just put him on here. We got really lucky. All 20s guys and Elvin Hayes. This could go 82-0. Let's see. Crossing my fingers. Really? Really? Only 77? I say only 77. I was expecting at least 80. Wow, that's strict. Oh well. I think that's going to do it. Sorry, I just had to get a sip of water. But that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. It's always fun. Did I have anything of note? I had something written down. I'm not sure if it's worth saying though. Oh, no, there was one thing I want to say. The other day I ordered food online. I went to pick it up and stuff. It was good. It was okay. It was good. I ordered Chinese food from a local place, but I ordered online. And, you know, they have... It's a neat little website. Pretty intuitive. I like it. I like it when places have a website so I don't have to call and order. I prefer just putting it online and picking it up. But anyways, I order online and I go to checkout and I see there's a section for tip. I was like, oh. And I ignore it because I'm going to pick up my own food. I don't feel like tipping. I'm not sure what the cultural change is, but I tip when there's service in America. I tip when there's service in America. If there's not service, I tend not to tip. So I just kind of let it break and it went to check out. But it said it wouldn't let me check out because I had to enter something in the tip area. Whether it be even 0, I had to enter something. And I was going to. I was going to sorry, I'm gonna lose my thoughts. I was going to tip 0, but then thoughts came across my mind, like, what if they make my order poorly if I don't tip? What if they do X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. And then I entered $1 in for the tip, which, granted, isn't, like, close to 20% or whatever that you normally would tip, or even 10%. But I entered that. And after I ordered, it's like, wow, that really got me to tip extra. Like, I don't blame the place. It's just the website, how it's designed. It's a sneaky little design, but it's just how it's designed. Oh my, but I can't believe it got me to tip at takeout. It got me to tip at takeout. I'm very surprised by that. Oh my, that's my spiel. That's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.